Well, I'm going to do a little drive-in talk here. I was thinking, man, I can almost make sunset at my favorite fishing location out in De Pere, Voyager Park. And then I thought, there's a lot of footage on the way to Voyager Park, so I might as well make 2 videos. I mean, I don't have much content yet, and I know if anybody does subscribe and they're enjoying it, I'm going to need to make more, and I know a lot about stuff, and the drive's great, so. My dad worked here up at the mill his whole life. Right here at Georgia Pacific, it used to be called Fort Howard. Yep. There was a big well-known case there for the Mon Files case, if you look it up. Murder happened there. Anyway, my father worked there his whole life. He retired from there, and he made a lot of friends through that company, and they still talk to this day, and it's the best, basically, friends and family. His co-workers turned basically into his family. My dad's a great softball pitcher, too. Maybe one day we'll get an interview with him. He's a great softball pitcher. He's been to state 3 or 4 times. Everybody knows him. Anyway, that's where he retired from. I believe at 50 years old. He started, I believe, right out of high school. Not in high school, I think, at 16. Talks about showing up to work for $2 an hour on his motorcycle in the 60s, I believe. 70s, maybe. Anyway, that's a fun fact of that paper mill there. And then on the east side there's another paper mill. I can't remember the. Anyway, they make a lot of toilet paper. Anyway, we're following the bay right now, or well, it's actually the Fox River. It runs into the bay out there behind me this way. Oh, you're not looking. I got the camera pointed forward, so yeah. Anyway, we're following a huge river here in Green Bay called the Fox River. And a fun fact about that is I believe it's one of only 2 tributaries that flow backwards in the whole United States. Right here that we're just past here on the left, and I don't want to hold the camera, so I'm sorry if you're not getting any shots of it. It's not really what was on the docket for today. It's a train station here, and they do a whole Halloween thing here every year, and it's a big attraction. If you haven't come and seen it, then I don't know the whole name. I'm just trying to give you commentary on the way to the water, so we have some content. People are out on their motorcycles. Behind this, if you were to make a left right here, you got some really good fishing on a pier too. We came out here a couple times. Right behind the loft here in Green Bay on the river. Like I said, that's not really going to be my video today. I'm taking you to my favorite spot. And then I'll just make 2 videos, so. Because maybe some people enjoy a ride. You know, I was thinking I'll just turn the camera on when I get there, and I'm started thinking, you know, I don't know what people want, so I'm going to give them all types of different options. I'm trying to talk my buddy Jason into taking me out on his really expensive, nice boat. He was just in a fishing tournament. He took 10th place. He's really good at fishing. And he's got so many lures, it's absolutely unbelievable. I call him the lure wizard. Now there's a cop there taking speed. Thank goodness I wasn't speeding, surprisingly. Yeah, anyway, I called him a couple times a day because I want to shoot a video with his lures. I mean, it's a sight to see. It's a sight to behold. Anyway, on the left there was new construction they've been building. Expensive. I don't think you're getting a condo over here for under $500,000. And I think that might be, it might not even be that price anymore. Up here now, you have probably, coming up, we're going to pass, I would say it's probably the most active bar in the surrounding areas. Every time I go past, it's called the Replay. They have $2 or $1.50 burgers on Wednesday and Saturday, or $2 burgers on Saturday, $1.50 burgers on Wednesday, or $1 burger. I don't know. They changed it because obviously it's hard to have a $1 burger anymore. It used to be a big thing in the area. Almost every place, every bar or restaurant in town would have a buck burger night. And it really, now you get to the point where the first burger's a buck and everything after is a regular price, stuff like that. On the left here was that Schwab and May, nice swimming pool. They got natural swimming pool. Anyway, what was I going to say? That's CISA on the right there. They help children that are struggling in schools pass their exams and such. Anyway, we're coming into De Beer here, and on the left is the big. On the left here is your big I believe it's called the Brown County Fairgrounds. Yep, there they are. On the right here, this was Replay we're passing, and they are packed again. Almost every day. I don't think I've ever seen that parking lot empty. They really get a crowd. You need fishing lures and you forgot to bring them. They sell them here at the gas station. On the left, you got an ice skating rink and you got a boat launch. I almost wonder if I should track you guys in there to the boat launch just so you can see it, huh? Since I'm right here anyway. I was hoping to get a sunset view though on the other side of the river. And this is where I'm going to end up doing my video shoot today, is actually on the other side of the river. But right here, this is the old hockey rink and everything on your right here. And then a beautiful boat launch. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But it doesn't have any of the amenities and all the stuff that the other side offers. You're going to see in the next video. I mean, but here you go. I'll show you anyway, because I know people probably really love views. Look at this couple, these guys here. There's a couple down here. Look, they got parking benches, and there you go. Look at the water there. I'm going to go real slow through here, and that'll be a good little add-on to this for some content. You got some guys just watching over here on the left. They're just oh no, it is a couple. They're just, what a great time, right? They're just having a great time. Look at this. There they go. Hey, nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with shooting this, huh? This video. Look at this here. Get everybody's out here just enjoying the day. Nothing wrong with it. Look how peaceful that is. He knows how to back up. If that was me, that boat would be over the dock hanging off. Don't even get me started. I'm not even allowed to touch equipment anymore. It says do not enter. Anyway, I've gotten you pretty good footage here of the boat launch, and I think people are sick of me driving around and getting in their way. So you got it. There's a walking path there too, it looks like. I don't think I've ever done that. Hey, maybe that's something for the next video here sometime. I'm getting ideas, you know. And then they got a little, I think, a washing station and everything here. I don't know where it is. I could have sworn they do. But look at this. I didn't even see that before. Park benches over there they got. And yeah, you could do it. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that. That was nice. I was hoping to get out to the other side is where we're going. I was hoping to get out there so that we could catch a sunset in about, they said in a half hour here. I don't want this video to be too long either. 15 minutes, I figure, is probably the, I mean, you would think people could skip ahead, but I don't know. The only good thing about that I seem to enjoy is that I have no problem talking to you guys. Keep going and coming up with ideas. Yeah, over here, all these houses are on the left are on the they're all overlooking the bay or the river there, that big river you just saw, the Fox River. And really, that's where the Green Bay all started. That's, without the paper mills, there wouldn't even be a Green Bay. It all started right there, 100 years ago. Industry, you know. The river is so big and flowing, and that's where you need to, that's what you have to have if you're going to run paper mills and everything else. Here's another one on the left. Here's a really cool bar. They got buck burgers too. Nobody ever comes out here too much. I know the owner, Lori. Great lady. She owns the Slammer too downtown here. I might have to get check out her bars and get an interview with her. She's really easygoing. I'm sure it'd be a great interview. Anyway, they don't get a big crowd. Sometimes, right here, the Get Wrecked Bar and Grill on the left. I think before she bought it and fixed it all up, there was nothing but trouble. So I don't think people have realized yet how nice of a spot it's become. You know, trouble's really moved away from Green Bay. We're the top city in the country here on a lot of major polls. So actually, the city's becoming nicer than it's ever been. It's like the moment we started getting top polling in the country for the best place to live and raise a family, prices have gone up, and really the city, usually you see cities get worse over time, but it's actually gotten a lot better. I think it's just drawing such a higher class crowd that's got the money, you know, to bring their business and whatever else they're doing. So yeah, this video's working out good here. It's only 10 minutes so far. And right when I pull in there, then I can start my other video. See? I'm learning. I'm trying to think of other fun facts. This is your St. Norbert's College up here. On your right, the whole, man, it's top. I can't remember what it's ranked in, but I believe it was ranked number 4 one year. And I forgot, I don't know if it's law. I forget. I think it might be teaching. I think it's number 1 in the country for teachers, for graduating as a teacher. I like I said, I didn't get any facts on that. The Abbey is just a great place. And on the left here that we drove by is just a whole string of bars for these college kids. And I'll tell you, there's the campus up there to the right. You got a bunch of buildings, an art center, and you come see a play. Done it a couple times. To Kill a Mockingbird. Absolutely never thought I would go to such a silly, like, to me it was, I thought it'd be silly, and I just enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. At St. Norbert's, they have a little theater, and it's really personal. I forget what the word is for that, where you're really personal. You sit down in like a pit and they put on a show, a theater. I never thought that'd be something I enjoyed, but I'll tell you what, I absolutely did. It was, you get a little break in the middle for the restrooms, and you can even get yourself a mixed drink. I couldn't believe it. What a scene. I enjoyed it. Great people there too, man. I'll tell you what, everybody was shaking hands, saying hi. Very intimate type of thing when you're in a theater. And it was just something, if you've never done and you thought you get a chance, go to a theater. You know, I never thought in a million years that I would do something like that, and I was not disappointed, not at all. So I thought they deserved a little call out there. Here you got your West De Pere bars. This is your main drag, and then you make a right here, and that's it. That's pretty much all there is on this in De Pere here for bars and stuff. But I'll tell you what, went out there with my sister and her husband. They won a couple $100 here, and we had a great time. And everybody, it was just great. Great time. It's a great place to take your family out here in De Pere. Little pricey. De Pere is going to be pricey. I'm not going to make any bones about it. If you're coming out to a nice area like this, like these apartments on the water, I think we checked into them and you're talking $2,500 a month. I think more now, and that was a while ago. Well, here we go again with the let's see what it's going to be like to film people without them really wanting me to. I didn't know it was going to just look at this. You know it's good. Look at this. Just look at how much traffic we got. Anyway, here we are. So I'm going to end this video here, and like and subscribe, and I'm going to have another one of the actual place.